And I think what he realized is that the negativity brings higher metrics. It's not that he wants to be that messenger. He also wants that neutrality to be like, I can bring the good and the bad.
Yeah.
But most of the time, controversies kind of brings more people to the situation. So I think that he's just using that in the terms of marketing himself.
I think with him is like people look at him as like the bad guy, like nine times.
Yeah,
100%,
man.
Because it's just like, yo, he brings all this negativity, and like nobody's really looking at the positive stuff that he does.
Bro, honestly, when you're a voice and you're not necessarily a person of color, they're always gonna try to bring some sort of stereotypical kind of response to that. Oh, you're a gatekeeper, or you're doing this or that, not understanding like before he blew up here, he was doing like mad shows. He was also selling like I think it was BMX stuff. He had what's that game they play where you
the top
the top thing. You know what I mean? So like he was so simple with it, and then I don't know which interview brought him over the top, but one did, and he probably realized like
X one. That was like
it was the X one, right?
Because nobody knew about him until that X video. That
that was a good one.
Yeah, because it went viral. Like X was just like this underground anomaly that people were just like wondering who is this person, and then that kind of shined light on him because he was always, like you said, he was doing shows. He was always kind of in the background, but it was just that one push that he needed to really.
Yeah, I definitely liked it better when he used to go travel and be on tour. And
on
the different shows and shit.
It was more authentic. Like,
it
was more
way more authentic.
Like, you could tell it was like fun. Like now it's just too like political.
Do you think that it's the gang activity that kind of changed and altered it? Because I realized once he started to bring certain sets into like his faction, it like changed the way everything was.
I think it No Jumper became like a hub for the gangs to get their politics off.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It started becoming less about music and more about just exterior stuff like you said, gang culture.
Exactly. Look at the Fig community or what are those guys, how they came together, but they're all like No Jumper workers. So they built their stuff, and at one point in time, like Adam used them too, but they were used in a way to bring light to the LA. So I kind of understood that. He can't step through certain neighborhoods. So we needed these guys to be steppers, right? Yeah. But at the same time, I get it.
So I have a question about you saying that he used them. Do you think it was more like I scratch your back, you scratch my back?
I think so.
Use has to stop being as negative as people think it is.
Yeah.
Because even with you guys are using each other's energy to get to an objective and a goal.
Yeah.
So it's just about like knowing this person has a talent. So maybe the use is like, yo, this guy knows how to talk to the street. So I'm going to allow him to be a platform for me as well. Help me, but help himself get more confident. Because 80, when I take an 80, when 80 started to when 80's now, like you see like the evolution of it. He got better at speaking. He even fixed up his appearance because of the fact that he's seeing himself. He's like, yo, Charlemagne is probably the greatest example of that. Like, yo, you see Charlemagne, he had like, this spot on his face. Then, little money, polished up, looking like he's working out, looking like he's money. So, like, that's the evolution of most platforms, you know, talent. It's supposed to happen that way. So, like, I don't hate Adam for, like, helping these guys. He helped a lot of guys of color get to their level, you know what I mean? No matter what they want to say, he has helped them.
Yeah, and there's a saying, like, if you can't be used, you're useless.
Right.
Who wants to be useless, you know?
You always want to be a resource. That's big facts. You always want to be a resource, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But spinning back to the whole initial question about him coming to the city and stuff. He came to the East.
Yes.
What's up, Vern? How do you feel about that?
I think that he's showcasing the artists that need to be showcased if he feels that he wants to put them on the platform.
Yeah.
I kind of understand the type of music that Adam kind of wants to make big. And, I'm not against it. Unfortunately, sometimes what I was saying before is that we just need more platforms to have more neutrality. It doesn't have to be the politics stuff. It doesn't have to be putting down people. Like, we need it to be more about the music. And, with Stay Hungry, just doing it, I know you guys will be stalwart guys if you just keep doing it, man. It's just about staying on the course and continuing to just be tastemakers. So, like, thank you, Adam, because Adam still brings light to Toronto, and there's going to be other people like, yo, I seen this guy from Malvern. Start a question and ask, yo, where is Malvern? What is Malvern? You know what I mean? There's people who don't know what that is.
Yeah, because, like, certain suburbs that we have in the GTA, people don't know about.
Yeah.
Like Brampton, Scarborough, Ajax, those areas, right? And what I liked about what he did, he came to the city, he worked with Sab 4X, and he also did it with, I can't remember.
Top 5?
Top 5, but no, they did it. He did content with this platform. It's Toronto rappers. No, not Toronto rappers. It's it's kind of like a on the radar, but we have it here. It's like a red label. I don't know.
How new freestyle?
Something like that. Fuck, I can't remember what it is. When I remember it, I'll put it. I'll say it. I'll mention it. But yeah, no, he's been he came to the city and he really showed love.
Yeah, and I hope that it shows other people that it's accessible. I like the fact that like he went to these different areas. I think what the problem was is just before is like I was saying is like a lot of Americans don't acknowledge that there's poverty in Toronto. A lot of the times they just think it's kind of like we don't have blocks. We don't have situations, and it's like, man, if you come here, you'll see it's different.
Like for me, I went to high school in the States.
Yeah.
So when I got there, and I'm like, yeah, I'm from Toronto, like Canada, like yeah, bro, like, so like they're looking at me like, oh, this is an actual black person from Canada, like. Oh, they got you up there. Like, I'm like, yeah, there's plenty of us. Like,
we live in igloos.
Yeah, like,
crazy.
A man asked me if we ride polar bears and shit. I was like, yo,
mad.
like, I was like, nah, you guys are wilding. But like, yo, it gets serious out there. They did not believe me.
I believe it.
Until I started showing them. I'm starting showing them news clips. I'm like, yeah, this happened down the street. Like, they're like, oh shit, like, okay, it's serious out there.
But it's funny because for us, I feel like remember the Chicago Joe culture.
Yeah.
Remember how like it was becoming such a big thing. Like I feel like for me or just like people that was around at the time, we didn't know how bad it was. Like certain, like you need certain movements to kind of shine a light on the city.
100%.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't want to dwell on the negative, but like it seems like that's the only way certain people like will accept you. Like if we didn't have a name for ourselves where like we get busy out here, we do our thing, like shit pops off. If that wasn't a thing out here, for some places they wouldn't even try to look over here and take
well,
it
we all
seriously.
know that a lot of the people of color here come from either the African diaspora or Caribbean. So like our origins are already strong. So a lot of the times what it is they're underestimating us because they don't understand that we're not pure black, and meaning that we were not descendants of slaves, but we were descendants of slaves, if you know what I mean. We were just not in the South picking cotton. Exactly. So a lot of the times our fight is a little different.